Right.
Super and has are already live. Yeah.
Yeah. So it looks
Hello,
like we are live.
people.
Can you people tell us if you can see us and hear us? Because I'm afraid if I try to go on YouTube, it's gonna start playing really loud. But let's assume that everything is okay. Hope. Anyway, so everyone, welcome back to our part 2 of building Laravel's package development, building a Laravel package. Last Friday, we did part 1 where we built a package from scratch, just the basic one. And I say just, but it wasn't just. It was a lot of work. It took us 2 hours. And it's a great example why we should use skeletons if we can. Don't do everything ourselves. And today we'll continue and hopefully make it work. So instead of just having a package that's like a static and doesn't do anything, let's make it dynamic and do stuff. Oh, hi, everyone. Welcome back. Yeah, so people can see us. Thank you. So, like I said, let's get started. So my name is Susanna, just to remind you all. I'm a web developer. I'm the founder of Larabelles. And I am the one who constantly puts herself out there and, does all the embarrassing things in public because why not? And my co-host is Tom. Tom, there you go.
Hello, I'm also a web developer and focused on PHP backend development. And I try to help Susanna get the package done. And also, popped up with the initial idea of the package. So just as a reminder, Susanna sent a tweet in one of her newsletters, which looked nearly exactly like a real tweet. And now we try to recreate this for Laravel with a Blade view. So you can send it in emails, put them in your blog post or whatever you want.
Yeah, so last week we did those first 2 steps where we created a repo and then we started a package or we built it.
Yeah, we've also did point 3. This was the last 10 minutes or so.
Yeah.
And today it's all about 4 makes the Blade component dynamic and possibly some things that aren't listed here, which are general package stuff like put it on packages, publish it, create the first release, write some unit tests. So this will also have to be done. And we will see how far we get today.
Yeah, let's try to keep it shorter than 2 hours. I mean, even last week it wasn't the plan, but let's just see. And these are some of the links and resources we've got for you. I think I said that I'm going to add it to the description, and I haven't, but I will. I promise I will. Have I done it? I don't think I have, but yeah, I'll make a note, and I'm going to definitely add it to the description of the video of this one and last week's one. Okay. Right. Let's get started. Let me close this. And yep. Again, if you think I should make it any bigger, please let me know. I'll try to increase the font already, but yeah. Except for you, Has, if you are watching on TV, don't watch us on TV. Watch us on a computer like everyone else. Okay. So what do we do now? Do you want to walk us through what we did last week?
Yeah, I think a quick walkthrough. So we should start with a service provider, I think.
Yep.
So this is the entry point of our package. And we have these 2 methods, so register and boot. These are the same for your already known app service providers you have. We did some stuff in the boot, like loading the views, allowed to publish the user, the view, and customize it with the artisan vendor publish command. And we registered the Blade component in the last 3 lines. There are some alternatives to do this, but we did this way. So like most times in Laravel, you have different ways to do it. And
sorry, trains. Better to close the window.
yeah. Then we have the second thing, the component class, so the source view components tweet PHP.
Source view, yep.
So this is also the same if you create a Blade component in your app. So right now it only has a render method. We have talked about this view namespace thing. So this tweet minus component double colon.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the last one is a tweet Blade PHP, which holds all the HTML Susanna has prepared right now, also including this really full HTML with a head and body and link to the Tailwind CSS, so, which allows us to test it really quickly. But after we finish testing, we will reduce it to the part that's really about the tweet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we did the tests as well.
Yeah, not a real test yet. We just created this Blade method, which renders a tweet component without any argument right now. And yeah, we put HTML in this tweet HTML file. So
let me run it again. Let me see if we can. Oh, hold on. Let me close a lot of things. Keep talking. I'm just gonna.
Yeah. So we put HTML in a test HTML file, so we can quickly open it in the browser and check it out. And we will also replace this with real assertions, like possibly snapshot assertions, or testing like string contains the username or whatever you want to test. Yeah. So and today we will put the Twitter API client in the component class.
Mm-hmm.
And Susanna
actually, I can do it from here. Easier, isn't it?
I also like the integrated terminal.
Yeah. What was the test command? Wasn't it?
Composer test.
Just composer test, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got this, and then we get this, and I need to open it with open in browser.
Pause for it. Yeah.
Chrome, and then I'm just gonna bring it over. So this is what it looks like right now. So things are missing, but we'll fix them, because these were all the things when I created the component just with HTML. I just added those, added the avatar and the SVGs manually. But obviously, because some information is missing now, it's all messed up. But it will look good eventually.
Yep.
So yeah, this is our test for now. Okay. So what do we do now?
First one is a Twitter API client. I'm sad that there are or isn't a really official one for PHP. Okay. So we have to take a community one. I've picked one. I don't know if it's really the best or whatever, but this is one I've already used, so I think we are safe to do it with this one. Okay. Should I spell it, or will you do a quick?
Shall I go on? Shall we go? It has a. It does a website, or how did you? Oh, look, this is breathe. Yeah, even Moment are telling me to breathe. Okay. Hold on, let me go here.
I've sent you a link in Discord.
Yep. So that's the one we are using.
Yeah. I think with over 5,000, 6,000 downloads per month, it's okay to use it.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. So this is Composer Require.
Yeah.
Will be the first one.
Okay. Next. Well, you tell me what to do. I'm not going to read it. You tell me.
Yeah. we have to open the Blade component class, so the tweet PHP.
Yeah.
No, this is a view.
Which one?
The class one.
Oh, the class, this one, sorry.
Yeah. And I would add a new method like retrieve data or something. It could be protected.
Retrieve what? Tweet data?
Retrieve.
Oh, yeah. Retrieve. You don't want it public, do you? Oh.
It should be protected.
Okay.
Yeah. And now we will do it a bit dirtier for the moment. It's new Twitter, and PHP Storm should suggest it from, it's a DG Twitter one, exactly.
Yeah, this one, yeah.
And you can assign it to a variable like $Twitter.
Okay.
And you have to pass 4 credentials to it: the consumer key, secret, and the access token and secret.
Okay.
And
so these are the things that need to be in the environmental, like
exactly.
Not to be shared.
And
okay, I'm just gonna. So when I'm going to be doing it, you can't see it, can you? No, I moved it. So in my .env file, which I actually don't have, interestingly enough, so let me create one. In the .env file, I am going to add, what should I add? Well, let me just bring it back, so just before I add stuff. But anyway, so we are going to be adding
so super first, you should add the .env file to the git ignore.
Yeah.
I can only recommend every Laravel developer to add this to your global ignore file, because you never want to push a .env file.
I think I have it, but let's be safe and I'll add it to this one. If I have it in both, it's just being extra secure, right? If I don't have it in this one, then the global one takes priority. Yeah.
Exactly. And you didn't have it in your global one because PHP Storm showed the .env as red, which means that it's a not added but new Git file.
Interesting. Another thing I need to check. Let me take a note. Add I thought I did in global git ignore. Okay.
And Catherine, you are totally right. We could do it in the service provider. I'm not so sure if we really wanted to add a Twitter API client to the global service container, as possibly someone wants to use his own one. So this is something to be discussed. For the moment, I think we are okay to do it in the component, and we can move the API construction to wherever we want in the later if everything works.
Okay.
So here's this .env file, and now we need 4 variables, all prefixed with Twitter _, and it will be Twitter consumer key.
One word or consumer key, right?
Yeah,
okay.
I write it this one. Yeah. Then consumer secret. And access token. And access token secret. I know Twitter is super secure regarding this.
Okay.
They want you to add all your credentials.
Now move it out. So the things I got from Twitter, I've got an API key, and I've got an API secret, and then I've got a bearer token. These were the credentials they gave me. So what do I do now?
This is a bit strange. Let's check out the documentation. Developer.twitter.com.
Okay, hold on.
And
possibly
if you got the bearer token, we don't need this package anymore. So this could also be.
So what do you want me to do?
And then we should docs on the upper menu.
Yeah.
Documentation.
Yep.
Twitter API on the and then I think we should click on get started. I hope that they getting access sounds okay. So okay, you should apply for the developer account.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Did that.
So save your apps key and tokens. API key, access
So I've got
token.
this one and the bearer, but I don't remember seeing this one. So how do I? Oh, it's gonna be fun if I found out I didn't get all the keys, and then we just gonna say, okay, see you next week. Hold on. So how do I? I'm gonna take it off screen because I don't want to share in case I suddenly reveal the keys. So let me see. If I go to my, I don't know. What do I? You guys just look at my lovely background. Let me just collapse these things. Can I not collapse it? No. Oh no, wrong place. Sorry. I'm gonna put something else you can be looking at. There you go.
You can also look at puppy.
Lovely. Oh yeah, bring the puppy on. Ah, there's a puppy. People, you look at puppies, and I'm gonna try to find. Oh.
You shouldn't eat your pullover. And also not my headset.
Oh. Okay, I've created my project and stuff, but how do I?
Short break.
Short break, yeah. Well, can you make it longer? Because I don't know. Where do I find the stuff? I'll bring this back in because I have not been able to find anything. And anyway, even if I reveal the keys accidentally, I'm just gonna have them. I can have them regenerated, right? Surely, I'm sure I can.
Yeah. So.
Where do I find them? These are just the docs. But if I were to go to my app, the one that I created,
developer portal on the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me take it away. I don't see anything wrong here. Okay, bring it back. Now what? And it would be in here, right? It will be in here. Okay, let me take it away. Sorry, guys. If we were using like OBS or something, I could have always just put the secret screen on. But nope, not me. We're doing it the old-fashioned way. Authentication.
It's a two-screen way.
Yeah. Well, in here, all I can see is the name, app ID, permissions, authentication settings. But I can't see the actual. Would it be on there? No, it wouldn't be there. Okay, let me bring it back. Even if I show the credentials, so
you can't really show the credentials because they are one only.
Oh, so I can't regenerate them? Oh, look, I found them. So I can regenerate. Look, it says, okay, I can bring it back because it doesn't actually show the keys. Look, consumer keys, and I can regenerate. So
the top ones are the consumer keys, and the lower ones are these
authentication,
access token, and so on.
So which part? I'll bring it back again. So I'm going to need this one.
No, so you should reach. No, you have already copied the consumer keys.
Yes.
So you don't have to regenerate them, and you have to click on generate on these access token and secret. Don't do it on screen.
Yeah. Don't do it. Okay, so you can't see anything, can you? You can see my lovely background.
I can see your clock and Blash. And what is your main focus today? Okay. From Brockton in England. I have no idea where Brockton is. No
idea. It's just this. I don't even know if it's the extension I have that always says good evening, good morning. So hold on. So I am now.
And it's 9 degrees in Water Beach.
Yeah.
So it's a bit cold to go to the beach.
Yeah. Even if it's warm here,
Don't
it
lie
never.
to us, Zuber. You can't see sun.
Like, no, it's sunny today. It's just chilly. Okay, I think I've got them copied. Yes, I saved them. Okay, let me bring back the. There you go. So now this is for now empty. So what am I going to?
The one you already have are the consumer keys, and the one you've generated 1 minute ago are the access tokens.
Okay. So now I'll keep this one.
This was the wrong one.
Away. Yeah. So people must be like, come on, you are developers. You should make it much better. I'm so like this. It's fine. So hold on, let me copy it. But anyway, we're doing it like how people, I would assume not everyone has a proper like a workflow setup, So I think we do it how people would normally do it, surely.
Yeah, applying for Twitter API is really not cool.
Okay, hold on.
You have to fill or answer all these questions like what you are doing with the data, what you want to create, and at the end, I have to say Twitter doesn't care anything about your answers.
Yeah, and yeah. Okay, so I've got it. I've copied it, and I closed the .env file, so now you can't see it, but I have it there. Now, please stop me if I try to open it again. Tell me not to. Okay, so now I've got the credentials. What do we do now?
Can you hide dot files in PHP Storm?
I don't know. I'm sure we can. No, we should be able to. How? What? How?
Search for dot files or hidden files. Show hidden files and directories. Okay.
So how do I hide them then? How do I? This says show them, but I want to hide them. How do I hide them then?
Possibly the same, like toggle, and they just.
No, it's still there.
But don't configure PHP Storm now.
No, that's probably.
This will lead us to 2 hours again.
Okay, let's see if people have some opinions in the chat. What can you, Zubair, what you can see? What can you see? Do not stress me out. Like, don't. He says he could see my tokens, and he can't, and he's trying to throw me off, and I'm not going to let him because I'm cool today.
And thanks, Ross, for searching where Brockton is. And at least I know where Birmingham is, so I have an idea.
Yeah.
So
what do we do now?
I think we should do at first the dirty way, like using the env function. And just test if everything works, because we don't have to do it the pretty way if your credentials don't work.
Yeah.
And
let's make it work first, and then we can make it pretty.
Yeah. So using the env function, and it will be your at first the Twitter consumer key.
Oh, why is it showing it? Did it show it?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, no, not. It shows a value.
Hold on. It shows a value. What value did it show? It wouldn't show the actual value of the thing, right? It does.
Oh,
well, it didn't show it didn't show all of it, but still, like, so if you just trying to call it from Twitter, it says, if I, for example, select the Twitter access token, when PHP Storm offers you that little drop down, together with the drop down, it actually shows you the value, which is naughty.
Okay.
Anyway, what should I? So let me do it off screen.
No, it's not access token. The first one is the consumer key.
Okay.
Second one is consumer secret.
Consumer key. Next one. Is it each of them is a string? Okay. Twitter consumer.
And third one, the access token, and last one, the access token secret.
So what was it? Twitter consumer. So first is the Twitter consumer key, then it's Twitter consumer token.
Secret?
Oh,
no, secret. If you've named them, how I did.
So let me just.
Yeah, Carlos,
now
you
look,
are right. In general, you should always regenerate credentials you use on stream, I think,
yeah,
just
I
to be
will
sure.
do. Yeah.
But you can also do some bad stuff within this 2 hours.
People, please don't. Be nice. But anyway,
But
that little pop-up that showed up, it didn't show the whole of it, just show, just the beginning of the credential. Oh, wrong one. So it's not like even if people were to be naughty, they wouldn't be able to guess the rest of the string. So it should be okay. But still, PHP Storm, not cool. Not cool.
no, it's cool for your own, but there should be a PHP Storm's public or stream mode.
Yeah. Hold on, let me just because I had the file open. There you go. So is that how I do it? Why is it all on this?
No, you have to use the env file for every key.
Oh, okay. So I have to do it like this,
Close
comma.
it and
Oh, get it.
open a
Yeah.
new one.
Oop. Now I don't want it to again show
No,
something.
only if you put a click
Can't you not
inside
like
of
do
the
like
string.
an array of .env and then pass an array?
No,
Oh, it doesn't. Okay.
the class doesn't want an array.
Uh,
If you would create it, it could be an array, but it isn't.
okay. But if okay, get it. There you go. Now
Okay.
what?
So now we have the Twitter, and now it's Twitter and the method request.
Huh? You know what? I should
So
probably.
on the variable Twitter, we call the method request.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now you have to open your Chrome again with the Twitter API documentation.
Oh, I've closed it already. Hold on.
Yeah, you can open a new one.
Let me bring it back.
Yeah.
Ooh. What?
And yeah,
Yep.
you could use the search the docs.
Yeah. What are we searching for?
It's how is it spelled? Statuses or statuses? So the plural of status with es. No, they want
no, it's
es.
just status. No.
Yeah, but they want it with es.
What?
/show.
You washed ashore. I love this. This is so funny.
Okay, so use Google.
So what am I Googling for?
Twitter API, and then the statuses and /show.
/show. Okay.
Yeah, Ross, I know this is just a quick check that our setup works, and then we can and will move the things to config and all the stuff. So
we're doing it quick and dirty and dangerously as well. We're living our life on the edge. Okay. So what do we do now?
Now it's just copies this statuses /show
This one?
ID. Yeah.
Yeah.
Copy it and put it in the request as string.
Okay.
And then you should open Twitter and pick a tweet you want to use.
Why is it required? Okay, it's waiting for a okay, anyway.
Yeah.
So I'll go to my Twitter. Yeah. And I'm going to pick my tweet, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and now what?
You could copy the URL, and we can show how you can get the ID from URL here.
Okay, I have the URL copied. And where do I paste it?
Go back to Peach. Add a comment above this Twitter request.
Oh, okay.
And just paste it. Yeah. And then this last part is 137 ending with 70.
That's the ID.
Exactly. And this should be placed where Cullen ID is. So
Okay.
replace this colon ID.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you can add or wrap this Twitter request in a DD call. So we dump and die.
Yeah.
And yes, the
Okay.
second argument is a string get uppercased.
Does it have to be uppercased? Does it matter? It's actually a question I've always wanted to ask. Does it matter if the methods are uppercase or lowercase?
In the HTTP protocol, it doesn't. So it depends on your client library. But this one uses some comparison with the method and say compare to uppercase get.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to use it.
Okay.
Uppercase.
And this is coming from the package, from the package for this one.
I think places in Laravel are case insensitive, so you can use get in lowercase or uppercase and possibly even mixed cased. But some packages don't call like a string to lower or something like this on the user argument, so you have to pass the value like the library uses it.
Okay.
Yeah, and now you can call the method retrieve data in the render method of this class.
Oh, yeah. So do I get rid of this now, or what do I?
Just add a line above the return.
Yeah.
Yeah, and call it. You don't have to return it. We dump and die. So.
Oh, so just what was it called?
It just has to be executed.
Okay. Now what?
And now you have to run PHP unit again, and it should dump and die the response of Twitter in best case.
Error.
Argument 1 must be of type. Okay, yeah. We haven't registered the env for the moment. This is a customization secret in the tests. So go to your test case. The base one, yeah.
Yeah.
And I will send you a snippet on Discord.
Okay. So every time we use .env when testing, this is what we have to do?
Yeah.
Does the order matter?
No, just paste it wherever you want.
Okay, walk us through this.
So Resolve application is part of the Orchestra package we use. And Orchestra comes with a full Laravel application like you get if you run Composer Create Project Laravel inside of your vendor directory. So if you open the vendor directory and go down to Orchestra.
I was going. Yeah.
On the middle, yeah. And then you have I always mix them. We require test bench, but it opens this one just.
So the top one.
The upper one, yeah. Okay, yeah, exactly. That's why I always mix them. We require Orchestra test bench, but the code is in test bench core, so it's the lower directory. It's a test bench minus exactly. And there you have this directory Laravel. And if you open this one, you have this full app, bootstrap database, and all this stuff. And Orchestra hasn't changed where the environment file is located by default. So it will search for your .env file in this Orchestra test bench core Laravel directory.
Okay.
So if you would move it there, it should work. But we want to keep it outside of the vendor directory just to be sure that in Composer update doesn't delete your env file.
Yeah.
So this is why we changed this. So Resolve application, which is part of Orchestra, how it boots your Laravel application. And so Resolve application is what you get if you just say new application. So it's this application class of Laravel. And then we call immediately use environment path on it. And it should be, Discord has removed it __dir, so it's a constant. and also at the end.
Yeah.
Good that we walk through.
Okay.
And
should we run the test again?
We should, and it should pay. Yeah.
Oh.
Something else.
Seconds must be type string null given. Oh, so is this because of the credentials? Type string null given.
Could you open the env file on your second screen and just add a foo with value bar environment variable?
Yeah. Hold
on.
on.
We have something we could test with.
Yeah, I'm gonna just do it instead of opening another thing. So am I? Which ones? All of them, really? And then I'm just gonna. Then I'm gonna revert back.
No, you could also add a fifth variable. It shouldn't matter. Just one we could dump and play with without publishing any secrets.
Yeah. Okay, I've changed stuff. So now do I go back to the suite component, wasn't it?
Yeah, and you could do a dump env foo above this retrieve data call or above this dd. Yeah, I would do it. Yeah, you do it down dd.
Yeah.
And env, and this variable you've add the foo or whatever you used.
Oh, I get it now. What I did, I actually replaced the Twitter consumer keys with some random things, and then I'm just gonna roll back the changes. So now if I, hold on, let me just open it here just in case. Yeah, now my credentials are not my actual credentials, so I can just leave it as it is. Let's see, hello, yo, bye, hi. Clever, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got this.
And I think you should move it above this new call, because the exception occurs in the moment you call new Twitter.
What do you mean?
Because move it in the first line of the retrieve data method.
But okay.
Because the exception comes from the new Twitter call.
Yeah, but how is it gonna be good? Oh, get it. Yes, get it. Sorry, I'm with you now. Just Friday afternoon, you know. Right.
We just want to check if we get okay, say null. Okay.
No.
This is not cool.
Not cool at all. Not cool, Twitter. No.
So we resolve application.
Are you going through the docs of the library?
It's not the library, it's
a package.
Where I've tried it, PHP unit. But it works in my. Why does it work in my end? Okay, so let's go back to this test case.
Okay. Okay.
So resolve application.
No, this is the time when I'm glad I'm only just typing. I'm not thinking.
I got it.
What is it?
We missed a property. I've sent it via Discord to you.
Okay. Where do I put that?
In the test case.
Like outside of the resolve application or within this method?
As property of the test case, so outside of the method.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is also part of the orchestra package. It tells that we want to load environment variables.
Mm-hmm.
And if this isn't true, it won't load any environment. So now we should get the value if we run composer test.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay.
So let me.
So now you can
go back. Do
secret stuff.
I'm doing secret stuff. Okay. Okay. I've done secret stuff. I close the file, bring it back. And now, if I run the test, what is it going to show, by the way? Is it going to show the credentials? No, it shouldn't. It should show the tweet.
It shows the response of Twitter.
But if I go, hold on, because right now this is what we are trying to. So I need to get rid of this. See, if I left that DD there, it would have shown the credentials.
This would
good thinking.
Good thing.
Right. So now nothing's going to show. Okay. Let me just make it small in case something shows. Error. No, not error.
Yeah,
there is error.
It isn't. It's because of the dump and die. So
okay. Look, I'm slowly revealing.
Yeah, it's all fine. This is the response of the API.
Okay.
So we have all the stuff like created add ID, text, and now we have to filter it a bit.
Okay.
So to the properties we want.
So what do we want?
So in first place, it's is it treat request returns mixed? Yeah, thank you. It returns mixed. Okay.
What do I do now?
Response ID. Yeah. Okay, it's an object. So we could return instead of DD.
Okay. What are we returning? Yeah.
So request response.
Are we returning an array, or do I return it as this, or what do I do?
It will be an object, and I think it's like an std class. And yeah, there isn't a way to make it an array. So yeah, just return it. And
okay, what do I do?
Could we try to collect? No, make it easy. So I think we should make it an array somehow. So try to collect it. So run the collect function.
Just like that?
Yeah, and call DD method on the collect.
Yeah. Okay, so it's... Why don't I save it into a variable and then DD the variable? Or does it... No.
Because you can chain it. So
okay.
collections have a DD method.
Oh, do they?
So you can, save edit it somewhere in, I think it's Laravel 8 or 7. And
okay. Now what?
Now run the unit test again.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. And yeah.
Ooh, that's a lot of stuff.
Now, instead of cdd, you can call to array.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now you can say that retrieve data returns a type array. So add the return type in. Yeah.
Okay.
So now you have, we can put this retrieve data as a second argument to the view call in the render method. So instead of just calling it, we
just here put it. Well, here.
No. On line 13.
Yeah.
We recall it. So it copies this expression.
This whole thing?
13. No, on line 13.
Copy it. Yeah.
Or cut it.
Yeah.
So it's and added a second argument to now line 13, the view call. So we pass the data we retrieved from Twitter.
Yeah.
To the view. So the view has access
now it
to
makes sense.
all the data.
Yes, I can see it now. Now once I have to kind of zoom out, and instead of seeing just like stuff on the screen, I need to look at the actual method names, for example. Okay, got that.
And just to make it easier for us, you can add a dump instead of the DD before. You can add a dump call before the to everyone. Yeah. So it will collect the response, dump it to us, and make it an array and pass it to the view.
Okay.
So we have always access to the data we pass to the view and can check which keys we have to use.
Yeah.
And now we can call PHP unit again. And it should create a new tweet HTML and tell us there's no assertions. Yeah, perfect. But if you scroll a bit up, it should have this the dump call.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect.
All the data, yeah. So like, it's funny how it says like okay, but incomplete. It's okay, but it could be better. Okay.
There isn't an arrow, but also not a success.
Yeah, it's good enough for me for now. Good enough for me.
Yeah. I have also this Twitter API documentation on my second screen, so I can help you a bit with the keys we have to use.
Okay.
So you can go to the tweet Blade PHP, so it's a Blade file. And now, which is the first one we have to replace? Is it the avatar? It's the avatar one.
It should be this, yes.
Yeah. So it is.
Shall I have a look at the?
Does a user not contain profile? There it is. Profile. Okay, so it should be the user key. So $user in your case, because.
Yeah.
Yeah. And here it was. The array key profile underscore image underscore URL. No, array.
Array. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So it will be
profile
image or profile.
No, profile.
Yeah.
Underscore image.
Yeah.
And underscore URL.
Yeah.
Underscore HTTPS.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
and
it?
Now we can, yeah.
Let me delete. If I don't delete this tweet HTML,
it will be over.
Okay, cool.
It will, yeah.
Yeah, so
we just use file put content, so it will just replace it.
So let's run this, and there's an error. Cannot use object of type std class as array.
Okay,
this is a long error.
Yeah. I already have an idea. So don't use array key, but property. So minus and greater
like
than.
this?
Yeah. And
okay.
Yeah, also, yeah. Another try.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
and now if you open the tweet in browser.
Oh, there it is. Look.
Yeah, perfect.
I'll leave it there. Oh, well, we have to fix this, but good.
Yeah, there should be a rounded full or something, but
yeah, I'm
we
gonna
have it in
fix
place.
the HTML. This is so cool. Right, let's keep going. What do we have to fix? Username. So the username is this one.
Yeah, so this is user and property name.
Underscore name, was it?
No, not the property.
Oh, the name, yes.
Sorry, just name.
Just name.
Yeah.
By the way, what is the page you're reading this from? If I go here,
it's exactly this one, yeah. And
is
you can scroll down and a bit down or up, yeah. So you have these profile, background, image, URL things. And if you go a bit up,
description of
there's user.
This is
name,
the user.
screen
I
name.
get it. Yes. Yeah. So we needed a name. That's it. Username. And then we'll have
Yeah.
a description. Okay, get it. So username. Let's just fill out others as well. I'll get rid of the comments now. And then we can run the test again instead of running it every time. User handle. So what is the user handle called?
It's a screen underscore name.
Oh, and there you go.
And yeah.
Okay.
But now you've removed this @ sign.
Yeah.
We want in front of the handle.
Yeah.
But if you put it right in front of these Blade things, Blade tries to interpret it as a directive. So you have to remove it from there and use string concatenation inside of this Blade echo expression. So right in front of the $ of user.
Yeah.
But at least this is the way I'm doing it, and you have to use the straight quotes, not these.
Oh, is it? Hold on. Okay, so do I do this one?
Yeah.
Right? Add symbol.
Yeah.
Then
and
what?
a dot after the last quote. Yeah.
And that's it. Okay.
Exactly.
Huh. Tweet date.
Tweet date. So this will be a bit more up. Created at.
Created at.
So it's just $created at.
Oh, okay, get it.
And this will just echo what Twitter gives us. So I think we will or want to pass it to Carbon.
By the way, so I'm not using user anymore because it's not within the user array. So I'm just using simply created at, right?
Exactly. But with a $sign.
Why?
It's a variable. It's a variable, not a constant.
Oh, of course, yeah. You know. Okay.
Yeah. So just run PHP unit again, just for a quick check. Yeah, everything fine. And if you open refresh, perfect.
Yeah, it's changed. This is
and
so cool.
Now you see this FryMar 19 and the time zone offset and all the stuff.
Yeah.
So we have to pass this to Carbon.
Do you do that inside the curly brackets? Then we do Carbon. Can we? I've never done it in Blade. Is this how we do it in Blade?
I would do it like this. And I think it's the make method or parse.
Parse.
Yeah.
Okay. Can
then
we
you can
include that? I'll leave it for now, but like because it's a Blade file, can we still do like use statements on top of the Blade file?
We can, yeah.
Because it's a PHP file. And anyway, we'll make it prettier later. Let me just. Oh, look. Cool.
So this is the Carbon to string, but we want the pretty one you had before. So we have to call format on the result of parse. And then put in whatever we want as a date format.
So what normally, I'm just looking at Twitter, normally it's time, then AM, and then month, day, and then year. So which format is it?
Could we remove the AM, PM?
Yeah, I'm sure we could. So
just as a German, I hate it. So I think really, I don't know, which is the more common across the whole world?
I don't know.
Is the 24-hour format the more common one, or the 12-hour AM, PM one? I don't know how is it in India or China or Australia, Brazil. So this is a question to the community.
People, let us know. We can do it 24 hours for now, and if we need to change it, we'll change it later. So how do we do the 24-hour format? So
yeah, I would call for the moment one of these predefined formats from Carbon. So
which is what?
I check which we have to.
You know, we can, if I click on the comments in StreamYard, they will be shown on the screen. So let me just, nice positive one. Look, yay, thank you. Then I'm gonna hide it again. Just
try to date time local string as
where do I
method
do?
instead of format.
Yeah. Hold on, there's Zubair is saying AM, PM is more common.
Yeah, okay.
And then Hans
Yeah.
is saying make it follow the locale of the site. We can do that later as a to clean up this. What do you think?
Yeah,
Right.
just put in something that works.
For now. So instead of format, I'm going to date time, was it?
Date time string.
Yeah.
Date time. No,
Yeah.
this is just date
Yeah.
string.
Hold on. I saw it too late.
At first day, like a day, Monday, Tuesday, today.
Tuesday. Daytime
Yeah,
string.
date
Yes.
times. Exactly.
Okay.
So we can check what is the result and if we want to use it for the moment.
Okay.
Now, that's now me enlarged for all people. I think Susanna has. No. So it seems like Susanna's laptop crashed. Oh. At least I can't see her on StreamYard, so something happened. Okay, yeah, her laptop crashed, so we have a few minutes. If you have any questions, I could or should answer. Don't hold back. It can be whatever you want to ask. So some PHP stuff or not too personal, but also personal things or things you always wanted to ask. So I think the official name is Ama. Ask me anything.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm glad that it stayed on because my browser crashed. And to be honest, my mouse is now misbehaving. Wow, this is going to be interesting. I don't know, should I restart the whole computer or hold on, let me share again and it's going to be
I offered people to ask me anything, but no one had a question, so
I am happy that it stayed on. I was afraid that the whole thing would crash, but it's just yeah, my mouse is now not happy, so I'm going to have to be using my touchpad, which is great. Anyway.
But this is the result, so I think this is perfect.
That's great.
We can definitely go with it for the moment. And
just a second.
add some
I even have
customization stuff later.
Keyboard mouse, like it's not even wireless or Bluetooth, but now it's just like decided that it was too much for my computer. Anyway, I'm just going to type.
Pull it out and put it back in.
I did.
So sometime, or blow this laser sensor. Sometimes there's a small hair or something like this.
No, because my whole browser crashed, and now everything is like lagging. Can you see like my mouse on the screen?
Yeah,
Except it should be much faster. Oh dear.
Super. You mean this is a mango lassi, so some yogurt drink with mango. I think it's original from somewhere else around your region, so I think you know it. I hope I'm not racist now.
No.
But in Germany, this is something you always get in Pakistani or India restaurants, so I hope this is also the real origin.
Okay, let's do it. I'm just gonna have to be using the touchpad instead of my actual mouse. But
yeah,
as long as the keyboard works, it should be. That's gonna be even more interesting now. Okay.
Now you can prove your shortcut keyboard shortcut
But my
key
keyboard is
handling.
not. Oh, okay. Oh no, the keyboard is going to be funny now. I shouldn't have touched the keyboard.
So you have
You
to
don't see
do a
what I
full
see on my
restart.
screen. Hold on, because I've touched my keyboard, and I'm on my other screen. The keyboard is when you've got when you want to tap through the different applications you've got open. Now my keyboard is going round and round. So basically, anything that was connected to my computer is not working now. So I'm going to be. No, should I try to restart? I'm just afraid if I try to restart, that the stream will end, but it shouldn't, right?
No,
Anyway, I'll just.
you were fully disconnected the moment before, and the stream was still live. So
Yeah. Oh, honestly, it's going. Can you see it now on the screen? Except it's not me doing it; it's my keyboard now doing it, and now it's gone. Anyway,
yeah,
let's just keep going, and we'll see what happens.
okay, if you want to.
I'm just typing is going to be harder now, but it's fine because I'm going to be typing on my laptop that is on the stand instead of the keyboard. It's fine. I'm going to remove the keyboard. Right, let's do it. So what are we doing now?
Yeah, go to the next one. Tweet URL.
Yeah. So instead of that,
it will be.
Is it user again?
No, not. Oh. It's not the URL of the user. It's the one of the tweet.
Oh.
So it's just URL.
Is it just URL? Okay.
Yeah. So $URL.
Okay. Got it. And then.
So this is the whole SVG thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tweet body. Replace this whole lorem ipsum. I think it's text.
Just text.
Yeah.
Okay. Then tweet URL. What's the tweet URL?
URL.
Oh yeah, it's the same one. Yeah. Okay.
But no, do we have the URL? We don't have the URLs here.
We have it here. Now we have it here. And then in here, what does it say on Twitter normally? Hold on. No, normally.
So I think now you don't have this.
Yeah, because normally on Twitter you've got this continue, so you can only display I don't know how many characters of the tweet, and then it shortens.
Yeah.
And you get the link.
I think we can remove this tweet.url there, and instead link, for example, the time. So I think on Twitter, if you click the time of a tweet, you get to the tweet.
Yeah. I mean everything. Yeah. Currently, if you click. Where else did we use the tweet URL? Anyway, so what shall I leave this? What should I do instead of this? So instead of URL, so delete the whole thing.
Just remove it. Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. And okay, so we will see if we get this information.
I'm sure we should.
Yeah, here. Favorite count.
Did I spell it the American way, right?
Yeah, favorite underscore count.
Underscore count, was it?
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
see this. So see. Yeah. What was it? User.
$user screen name.
Was it like?
Yeah, it's yeah. Or do you want to display the pretty one?
I don't know. Which one is? Hold on. If I go here, are we talking about?
I think it's a full sentence, so we could use name.
Oh, so just name.
Yeah, but name can contain white spaces.
Okay.
So your name can be, for example, on my start page, Wes boss. So Wes white space boss.
Yeah. But then it will work, and then you should apostrophe S.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
that should be it.
Yeah, we have to put in the link on the A tag for this. You want to see other tweets.
Yeah.
So this is a user URL, so $user, and then URL. Yeah, and now we can do a re-render.
There's an error. URL is unidentified.
Undefined. Why is it undefined?
Undefined, not unidentified. Undefined. Is it because of this is user URL? It should be user URL.
No,
It doesn't like this one.
We don't get the URL to the tweet.
we can't have it?
We can generate it.
But look, there's the entities, then there's URLs,
yeah,
and then URL.
Entities is the things you use, or is URLs. No, this is the linked entities you use in the tweet. So for like listed hashtags and user mentions, and if you put in a URL, for example, if you post about Larabelles and put in the Larabelles website, it will list the Larabelles website there. This is the user URL.
This is the
also not useful.
No.
Then you have the same entities there for the description of the user.
And then
geo, lang. So we have to generate it from the ID.
Okay. How? So we just do, because it's like you said, it is made of. If I go back to Twitter, hold on.
It's made of the screen name of the user and the ID of the tweet.
Yeah, so it should be easy. Let me just get the link again. So I'll copy paste it. Okay. So this is the, so what we need is we need this whole bit. It's going to be hard coded, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then we'll do not URL. It will be the user name.
No, screen name. The screen name is your Twitter handle.
Yeah, screen name, then end this, and then /status /
and now $ID.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
No, you have to remove the comment because it's not a comment.
Oh yeah. Oh, never mind. It's fine. I'm typing on my laptop with my hands like that. I'm gonna be in pain.
All fine.
You're doing it all for YouTube, for Larabelles, for everyone. Okay. Now let's refresh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this isn't looking great.
Yeah, Twitter truncates. Could we possibly say there is a parameter we could pass to Twitter?
And the other thing is, like, so in this tweet, I actually mentioned you. So is there a way there is no way, because once I'm fetching the tweet data, I don't know what's in it. So how could we possibly render the data so it like makes this clickable? Do you think there is a way?
There is. So this is the one we had in entities.
Yeah, but you don't know. So for example, if I go into the body, because we just fetch the text. So how do you tell it? Because you don't know what's in the text.
You have to replace it your own. But if you open the documentation again.
Yeah.
And then the entities, you have this URLs example.
Yeah.
And then you have the URL it links to, expanded URL, so the one the user entered, display URL, and you have this indices.
Yeah.
And these are the pointers in your text string So you have to
Wow.
replace everything between pointer 117 and 114, 40,
Yeah.
and make it a clickable link.
Wow. Yeah, but again, this
I
is
say-
just an example of this one tweet. Normally, or is this always like this? So this is always, this is the API.
So
So
it's
every time,
always, yeah.
I'll
You
get it. So
can
every time
go
there is
back to PHP
something,
Storm,
yeah,
and we dump always. So if you make the terminal a bit bigger,
yeah,
and scroll a bit up. So
here.
no, this is
These are
this
the
is from the
entities.
user.
Yeah.
So you have to scroll a bit more.
Oh yeah, there are two entities. Always
And
get it.
yeah, here. And there you have user mentions
Yeah.
in EC 87 and 100.
Yeah. But again, you only know that. I don't know. Tell me what to do, and once I see it, I'll understand it. I hope.
I think we leave it like this. This
For
is
now.
really advanced stuff we can do for a later release.
Yeah.
For the moment, I think it's fine.
Okay. Good.
But
I go.
I'm checking if there's a way to get the not truncated part of a tweet.
Yeah.
So there's a Boolean that tells you it's truncated. There's a Boolean truncated right below text, so scroll a bit up.
Okay. No. No. I don't know. Anyway, where is it? Where was it? Why is this so big? I'm like, without my normal keyboard, I am like without hands. This is so hard to type on the laptop like this. Anyway, so truncated to true. So if we can reset it to false.
No, this is the response. So
What is the
we need a parameter we can set, but I can't find one. So you can say include entities, include alt text for images, include a card URI. You can say that you want to trim the user. So Twitter API get not truncated post body.
Hans, I'm just checking the comments. Hans is saying that if we don't put any parameters into the 2 times string, he thinks it will lose the locale automatically. Shall we try it?
Yeah. But try it, sure.
How where was it? Date. Yeah, this one. So into 2 times string. So instead of using 2 daytime string, we just say 2 times string. Let's rerun the test. Go here, refresh. No, it just gives us time. But we need the time, but we also need the date as well. So how would we do it so we get the time that's the user locale, but also the date? Anyway, I'll take it back to what it was for now.
And Susanna is off again. But I think I've found a way. There's a...
I am sorry. I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Let me share again. See, this is what happens because I said earlier that I am not nervous about the stream. So I shouldn't be nervous because now my computer said, I'll show you. Okay. So I'll leave it as it is for now.
Yeah. With a 2-day date time. Yeah. Possibly I found a way. So go to the tweet component class.
Yeah.
And replace this statuses show with 2, just 2 as a number.
Yeah.
/tweets. there are no plural, so an S. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a new version of the Twitter API, so version 2, and this has some more things. And I've read somewhere that it contains a full text.
Okay, so we run
just try it.
Yeah. And yes, Zubair, I know it happened again. It's Friday afternoon. My computer has had enough. My keyboard has given up on me. My mouse has given up on me. We are just about managing. So sorry that page does not exist.
Oh no. Okay, so it seems like it doesn't support the version 2 of the API.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just let's stick with what we have, and
the
community can fix it for us. This is what open source is about.
Yeah. Let me go back to, let me see, refresh. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so I'll need to fix this to make it, but so let's see, we've got I'll make it prettier, but how do we actually use it? Because right now we had to get
the ID hard-coded,
the ID, yes. So how do we make it dynamic?
Next thing will be a construct on the component. So add a construct on the top.
Yep. Yep.
Yep. And we add a property ID.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should type it to string, as Twitter says that these numerical IDs can get pretty large and possibly get bigger than your language's integer range.
Okay.
Yeah. And we only need it as a string. We don't have to do any math on it or something.
Yeah.
And yeah, I would also type in the property, so protected string.
Yeah. Now, how do you do that? Why does it not like it? Available in.
We use PHP 7.4. You can increase your PHP Storm.
No, I should have PHP 8 now running, but it may be.
But PHP Storm has a language level setting per project.
Oh, okay. How do I find it?
And you can set your its languages and frameworks.
Yeah.
And PHP. And just PHP. So one, And then you have PHP language level, and you can set it to 7.4.
Okay.
Yeah. And now everything is fine.
Great.
Yeah. So scroll a bit down to the retrieve data, and now it's a bit up to you if you want to use sprintf, string concatenation, or interpolation, but we have to put in our class property ID instead of this 137 part.
What do you think is the best way to do it?
For such a simple thing, I prefer string interpolation, so double quotes instead of single quotes.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. And then copy this ID first.
Got it.
Go to our tweet component test.
Yeah.
And add attribute ID to this xtweet component. So after this xtweet, an empty in the blade, the string you pass in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, in the string.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
So, yeah, and pass in ID.
Just like that? Or would you mean the number ID?
No.
Okay.
ID equals.
This has to be a string
paste,
or?
Yeah, just paste what you have. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
And now we will see if this works. Possibly, I could imagine that Blade Components has a list of HTML attributes like ID, class, and so on. But we will see.
But we didn't do anything here. Do we do anything in here?
Yeah. And now we can replace this with curly brackets, opening and closing, but a single one on each. No, a single one on each side.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now $sys. I think without white space. And property, also minus ID. Yeah.
Okay. Again, do you think it matters if there is white space inside the brackets, or it doesn't matter? What do you think?
I would say it matters because it's a PHP string interpolation and not any template language or something like this. But I don't know if it matters.
I mean, I would understand if there is a gap, like a space before the curly brackets. But anyway, shall we run the test again? Oh, look, it didn't fail.
Yeah, perfect.
Let me go to here. Let me refresh.
And now if you open Twitter and copy another tweet ID.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to copy just the ID. Okay, got it.
And
go
paste
here.
It to
the tweet.
Tweet component test. No.
Yeah, it was in the test. Yeah, got it.
Yeah. And now run the test case again.
Hey, look at me.
Perfect.
Cool. And this is looking okay. I mean, I don't know why this moved to the left, but I'll fix that. And look, you got the number of tweets. And this is if I click on it, it takes me to my website, though. It doesn't take me to the tweet, to my,
okay.
You know what, the Twitter URL. So that we need to fix.
Okay, so it seems we don't get any URL for the entities itself.
Really?
It's the URL you have in your profile. So we have to go back to the view.
Yeah.
And instead of user URL, we use user screen name.
Yeah.
And put in this https twitter.com/ in front of the...
Yeah, got it. I had it somewhere else, didn't I? Anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's refresh. And let's click the link. Yeah, and I can see on the bottom it will take me to my Twitter.
Yeah. And it works. Perfect.
Cool. Whew. Okay. Let's see if there are any. Zubair, I know it happened again. I know. Say something positive.
Motivate us.
Motivate. Don't put me down. Okay. Next.
Yeah.
So what do we do now?
I think we shouldn't spend a lot of time on make it prettier for the moment.
I'll make
it's a job we can do off screen. So I think most people will know Tailwind or how classes and CSS work. Yeah. So this isn't really important for the stream. I would go for a real test case now.
Okay.
So
shall I put, hold on, let me just commit it. Because this is working.
Yeah.
Fetch real data. That's what we do. Okay. Right. So now real test case. So let's go here.
Yeah. And instead of this file put contents, we have to do some assertions on the HTML. Okay. And I would go for snapshot assertions.
Okay.
So do you know snapshot assertions? No. There's a Spartier package. So Spartier PHP unit snapshot or something like this on Google, and you will find it. Exactly. And snapshot assertions make it easier to compare whole strings.
Okay.
So, or better, a lot of text. So if you want to check that, for example, 2 HTML snippets are exactly equal, snapshot assertions will save the result of or save the value of your actual, so it's the one you want to test, in a file. And on second run, it will compare this file to your now actual value.
Okay.
So
let's install it.
Yeah, you have to run it once, and it will create the snapshot. And on second run, it can compare them.
Okay, so I've installed it, and then use the train your test case. Okay. In my test case. So, okay. What else? So now what do we do?
You have to really use it. Right now, you only import it.
Yeah. So how do I use it?
Go back to PHP Storm.
Yeah.
Below this class opening bracket, you have to do a line break.
Yeah.
And say use matches snapshots. The one outside of the class is only that you import it, so you don't have to use this full qualified class name.
And then just use it inside. Get it?
Yeah.
It's similar to what is it with the migrations in Laravel with the database. Anyway, that is
Yeah. It's just a bit bad wording that PHP uses use for import and trade using, but
it was actually that confused me for a while. I said like use. That's actually, but don't you have to import it before you use it? Until I realized that use means import, really. But
yeah, but it also means use it.
But it also means
depending on where you place it.
Okay, right.
Yeah, and now you can.
Yes, we are. I know it's looking great. Thank you, Zubair. Thank you.
Can I do the same? No, I don't have the power.
But if you do this, if you see a message you want me to showcase, tell me.
Yeah, I will.
Right.
And now instead of file put contents, we call sys.
Yeah.
And what is it? Assert.
Which one?
Assert matches. And we can use matches HTML snapshot.
Matches HTML, this one.
It's always so confusing if my mouse is exactly there and I want to say, go where my mouse is.
I wish I knew where it is. Okay.
Yeah,
and now
remove this first argument. We don't have to use this path anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what the second argument?
HTML keeps.
Is it? Okay.
This is the value we want to assert. So we want to, what it does now is if you run PHP unit, so composer test, it will tell you snapshot created for tweet component test. It renders 1. It has also this I in the progress bar.
Yes, here. Yeah.
Yeah. Which means incomplete.
Okay.
And if you run it again now, you will have the dot, and it says 1 of 1 is okay. And if you make the terminal a bit smaller, and go back to the left, click on the directory structure.
Yeah.
PHP Storm always needs some time. You can
so if
delete this.
If I open it, it shows the same thing. This is
cool. It is the same, yeah.
Very cool.
And you can delete this tweet HTML file we had before.
Yeah.
We don't need it anymore. And yeah, this is our first test. Some problems we have now. The test is working, but
Yeah.
it requires real Twitter API credentials.
Yeah.
It has also the requirement of an app Twitter API. So if they have a downtime or our CI DNS isn't working or whatever reason we have that the curl request fails, our test case will fail.
Yeah.
And we depend that you will never delete this tweet.
Okay.
Because as soon you delete it, our test case will fail with 404 not found.
Yeah.
To work around this, I would say that we can use no, we can't use the HTTP mocking because we don't use it. We use another package. So if we would use the Laravel HTTP client introduced in Laravel 7, I think, it would be really easy because we could call fake on the HTTP facade and put in a response we expect on a given request.
Yeah.
Which is super handy.
But we're not using it.
But we use this full Twitter API client thing. So yeah.
We can think about that. I think one thing that we should do also is like what Ross said, that we shouldn't be using .env files in the code instead of config. Should we fix this first before I
think I think this is possibly really something I would move to the back and possibly even fix it my own later because I would deep dive this package, for example, or we do it later if we have some time. But let's make the package real for the moment. I would go to this tweet components first, so the component class, and remove this dump call.
Yep.
So we don't spam our PHP unit output all the time. And
let me try if I can use the keyboard again. I mean, if I disappear, it's the keyboard. It would really help me. Let me just see. Hold on. It needs to wake up first. No, it's not even waking up. Before somebody says it's the batteries, it's not the batteries because I've changed the batteries. Anyway, I'm not using it. I don't know. I'll just keep you. Oh no, it's connected now.
It's connected.
Hold on, let me try again. Oh, it's working now. Maybe but it's still laggy. Oh no! I'm not going to use it. Hold on. Let's fix it. Oh. Never mind. Okay, I just thought I would make it easier on me, but obviously today's not the day.
So I've sent you a short snippet on Discord.
Yeah, where do I put this?
You can replace all these env calls with it.
Okay, starting from new Twitter, and then instead of the .env, I'll have...
Yeah, and do a line break after and before. So I like if I have this long argument chains, I want to have them all on a single line. So...
Oh, so you still want to config everything on one line, or do you want them all in individual lines?
Yeah, no, I exactly like this, but another line break before this closing bracket of the Twitter. Yeah, exactly.
Got it.
Yeah. Now it's readable or easier to read. And okay, possibly you should have copied the part before, but you have to move outside now for a moment. Not yet.
Not yet.
Go to the test case.
Yeah.
And create a new setup method. So just type setup and PHP Storm should... No, just setup and this one. And after the parent setup call, we can call config, so the global function config, close it and set, and now as a method.
Oh, you mean call
config
this set?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And now it's the key services.
Yeah.
Dot Twitter. No, this was a K.
Services dot. Yeah.
Yeah. And after the string, comma, and open an array. And now it will be consumer key, consumer secret, access token secret as keys.
So
lowercase consumer key.
Yeah.
With underscore, not a dot.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. And consumer secret. And access token. And access token secret.
Okay.
No, token secret.
Oh, yeah.
So if anyone's asking, this is we are using the already available services configuration. And this is by default set up from Laravel if you install it. And it contains by default configurations like, what is it? For Mailgun, for example, and Postmark and also stuff. So SES, some services your application could use. And this is a typical place you put in credentials to third-party services. And Twitter is one. So I think this is a good way to do it. I don't want to introduce a new package configuration.
Yeah.
Because this would be kind of overhead, and it also enforces a user who has, for example, several packages depending on Twitter API client have to duplicate all the stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. But now we only have the keys. So you have to assign a value to consumer key.
So
and
that's
this
the env.
env, and don't type it. Move
Yes,
now
I
out
know.
of screen and
I've learned my lesson. Okay.
fill in all the 4 values.
Okay.
Yeah. And as you have opened this Betia snapshot package, I can talk a bit about it because I'm using it a lot or a bit more. And it's really useful. Like I said, you can do large string assertions with it. So under the hood, it uses something like a PHP unit assert equals or same, I don't know. And just compares the file contents of the snapshot file we have and the value of the variable we pass in. And for really large strings, this is pretty useful because you would otherwise have to type in or copy all the stuff in your test case. Possibly you will use here doc or really a string or something like this. And yeah, with all these different types like HTML, JSON, XML, and so on, it also has some formatters, which ensures that even if you have some line break or white space changes, for example, it will be still the same. So if you want a real strict comparison, this possibly isn't for you. But as we only want to have or ensure that the HTML we get is the same, and don't care if there is any white space between texts, everything is fine. Yeah. And now you are ready. Perfect.
Cool.
So this part is something we would have to add to the README and the install or configuration part. So the user knows that he has to have add a Twitter key to the services config and put in these 4 keys. And yeah, in this case, I would possibly also add a link to Twitter developer portal and a 1 to 2 sentence description how to retrieve all these 4 credentials.
Yeah, got it. Got the notes. I'm gonna get it done. Okay.
So now
I mean,
if we run,
it's gonna be 7 o'clock again, by the way, or in my time, or
yeah.
8 in your. I think we won't be able to do all that we wanted, but oh no.
No. Oh, people stop liking posts we use for snapshot assertions. 2 people have liked your post.
Oh.
And this is before it was 12 and now it's 14.
Oh, that's live. This is happening all live. This is fun. Okay, so how do we
but
do
you can
that?
scroll a bit up and there it's say snapshots can be updated by passing -d -- update snapshots. So
Okay.
you copy
So if
it, and I think now you can't call composer test.
Oh, so
You
do
can
I,
try it.
what?
Try it.
No, hold
No,
on. It didn't. No, hold on.
call composer test and
Do you
paste
know,
it.
I'm trying. You know how hard it is to do it on a laptop that's on a stand.
Use right click.
No, but it doesn't.
No.
Ooh,
Mark it with your mouse and use right click copy instead of if your keyboard.
Okay. So just paste it, or do I do the composer
No,
test?
first without any commands, this won't work. So you can
Okay.
try to call composer test.
Yeah.
And append these options.
Like this?
Yeah. Okay. So composer tries to interpret this. So you have to call vendor /bin/php units like you would do it normally.
Is it
now? Yeah.
Okay. No.
Exactly. And now you have this incomplete because it has rewritten the snapshot.
Yeah. So let's just run test.
Exactly.
I get it now. Cool. I've never heard of this package before, but I like it. Thank you.
It's really useful if you do, for example, Blade component tests.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, and now we have the configuration.
Yeah.
We don't use our environment variables in the package anymore.
Yeah.
We have the view we render.
Yeah.
We have the components that retrieves dynamic data and passes it to the view. We have the service providers that sets up all the stuff.
Yeah. We still wanted to do this, but we can do that later.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do,
this is something someone can do as a pull request, for example. So it works right now. So I don't care if we use this 3 lines or a shorter one line thing and your keyboard lost connection.
I'm not even touching that keyboard. That keyboard is evil today.
So the only thing I would do now is what I think it was Catherine said somewhere early in the stream, said we could bind this Twitter API client to the container. And because I've done this in my own application, I can send you the whole part. So we don't have to say and describe what you have to.
I get it, yeah. So we'll go to the
service provider.
Yeah, we are
and
here.
This time the register method.
Yep.
Because we want to register a new service.
See, today I know what this means because today I spent all this time looking into service providers. That's what I did today. So now I actually understand what this method does. I'm proud to say.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's this part. And now we can go to the tweet component class.
Yeah.
And remove this $Twitter new Twitter thing.
Yeah.
And you can already use sys Twitter in sys Twitter request.
Which means here, right?
No, below. So collect $sys. Where you have this $Twitter right now, it will be sys Twitter. So $sys
Yeah.
Exactly. And you can also do add property. Yeah, let PHP Storm add it already.
Yeah.
Everything fine. So, and it will be type hinted to Twitter, as it will contain our Twitter client.
What do you mean?
On the top,
Yeah.
protected Twitter with an upper T. It's not an internal type.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And in the construct, we have to add a string ID, comma, and Twitter, $Twitter. Yeah, and assign it to the property.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Perfect. And now we will do a new test run.
Still green.
That's the best scenario.
Well, let's leave it at that today.
So
And
this is the case why for later development test cases are so important, because you can check on a really fast way that even if you have changed everything, that it still works the same way.
Yeah, definitely.
So
I'm gonna push that, or maybe I'm gonna push this to GitHub.
yeah.
Then I'm going to add the README or fix the README, add the info to the README. And I think next week we'll do all the other stuff, because there's no point. It's almost 7, or in your case 8 o'clock, and there's no point pushing it any further. We seem to be unable to do anything less than 2 hours. But I do apologize about the computer, honestly. Like, first of all, I'm really glad that the stream didn't just finish, because I was like, oh no. So I'm glad it kept on going. But yeah, it's technology. But I've managed.
I think we have one thing we can do today.
Yeah.
Because somehow the package is finished.
It's not really.
It is in a way that it's usable.
Okay.
It's exactly what we planned to get.
Yeah.
It only misses like a documentation, more expressive and extensive testing, for example, and stuff like this. But this is, without documentation, possibly no one will use it. But it's a starting point, and I think with a release like 0.0.1, we are fine, which is like everyone will see. If you have a release 0.0.1, everyone will know, okay, this isn't final. And but so we have a release, and we can go to packages and do this stuff not until today.
Okay, next time.
Because this doesn't take this long. So push everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear the trains in the background? I always wondered if you can hear the trains in my mind.
I can hear it a little.
Yeah. So what did we do? What did we just do?
We added a snapshot assertion, and so add testing.
Oh, just testing.
And improve container binding, for example. Yeah. Yeah, super. This isn't how it works. We have to at least provide install how you install the package and use it.
Thank you, Sebastian. Oh. Yeah. No, I need to do it properly. At least the first one needs to be done properly.
Yeah.
So that I have something to go back to, and if next time I'm making something, at least I'll have the whole process done properly. Yeah. Okay, so I've pushed it. What do you want? Do you want to do the comp packages stuff today?
Exactly. So everything we have to do now is in browser. So open the package we've created in your browser. So okay, GitHub.
Just take it away, just in case. Who knows what I'm going to type in? Yeah, I can't. Don't trust my I don't trust myself. Don't trust the computer. Where is it? Oh,
But the good news, we already have an idea for a second package. So
yeah, which should hopefully take less time. Okay, so I've got
we
this.
will use a skeleton.
Yeah, oh, definitely. Yes.
Yeah. So you have this add test and approve 1 minute ago. Okay, so we have the latest things. We don't have a .env file in, which is also a good check. We have the components, and so everything looks fine. So you can click on the right side, create a new release.
Where do you do that? Here, yeah.
Yeah. And 0.0.1.
Okay.
Yeah. And I always use the same I have as a tag, but prefixed with a V. So v0.0.1.
Okay. Yeah.
If you want, you can also add no, on GitHub you don't have to add the date, because GitHub shows the date you have created it by default. Yeah, and keep description empty, or say work in progress release, or first release, or whatever you want to say.
Use in your own. Don't
use on your own risk. If you find out how to use it, you are okay to use it.
Yeah. Well, let's just hope people have watched this. Is this a pre-release? Is this what you press before you go to version 1, or you don't have to? Would you?
Pre-release is something if you add -beta, for example, or -rc. You have this on the right side. You have this -alpha, beta.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. No,
and these are pre-releases. And
yeah, I think we are okay with the version 0.0.1.
Yeah, pre-releases with Composer means that you possibly have to downgrade your minimum stable constraint. There's a configuration for your Composer project where you have could say that you want to have only stable, or at least they have to be release candidates or beta, or on Laravel, I think it's by default dev. So you are able to pull in dev master, for example. Yeah, but that's what pre-releases are about.
Yeah, shall I publish?
Yeah.
Okay.
And now we have this release, and now you have to go to packages.
Was it, or is it .org? Yeah.
Yeah. There's also packages.com, which is for private.
Oh yeah.
So, for example, if you have Nova, you could use packages.com.
I'll have to create an account quickly. Let me create an account.
It's just GitHub OAuth.
Oh, is it? I don't have to.
Yeah.
So you can just sign in. Sign in. Oh, okay. Well, I still need to remember what it's. Oh, do I? It's just like I don't know my.
You don't know your GitHub credentials?
Password. No, I don't know my password. Do you?
I have WordPress, so I don't know it, but I know where to find it.
Oh. Can you talk about something interesting? Let me see.
I've put in a peanut butter cup.
What? I have to see that.
I'm sorry. What here?
Oh, nice. Yeah, hold on.
You should know them. I found them the first time in London.
Yeah. These are the Reese cups.
The Reese's, exactly.
Yeah.
But these aren't Reese's. In Germany, we don't have Reese's.
Okay.
Or at least not in my local supermarket. But they are the cheap copy. But still like delicious.
Enjoy it while I'm trying to log in.
So
it keeps saying invalid credentials. I don't know why. Surely by username they mean Larabelles, because we are doing it under Larabelles, right? Why does it not accept
No. You have to use your personal account.
Oh, okay. See, you should have said that.
You
Okay.
can't log in.
Was an
No,
organ?
password isn't password. You can't log in with an organization.
Oh, I didn't realize.
But this isn't a problem because now with this very first package on packages, you block this Larabelles vendor prefix for everyone. So no one can release a Laravel / anything package. So it's pretty nice from Composer. It's different to NPM, I think. With NPM, you don't have these prefixes, and everyone could possibly add a package with your prefix because there isn't any blocking logic or something.
It still says account could not be linked correctly. I don't know why. Okay, let me just show you. I've logged in with GitHub. I approved or authorized
Yeah,
packages. Let me take it out again. I don't know why it doesn't work. And now
there
it
isn't
doesn't
any
let me.
secret. You can keep it on screen.
Yeah, well, it's not doing it. Look, if I just say login with GitHub, ooh, it tries and it just says could not be linked correctly, and I don't know why.
Get to
Can I not?
create account.
Create
account on the top.
Try that. But do I have to, because I
Oh,
thought you said I can sign in with GitHub, so I didn't try to create it. I just went to sign in.
this is strange.
Let me try again. No, it's just could not be linked correctly. I don't know why. Do I have any messages here?
No, but
I thought maybe we might get like an email or something saying somebody's trying to do something and they're not able to. I don't know why.
try
You
to
know,
create an account with your GitHub username and the same email address.
okay.
And now you can move out of
Oh
screen
no,
if you
yeah.
want.
Yeah, it would be easier because then I'm gonna struggle again. Because what is the email I use for GitHub? You know, like I use so many things. Hmm.
This is why password managers are so important.
You know what? I know. Okay, so now I'm activated, but hold on, let me bring it back. Ooh.
Yeah. Okay, and now go to settings,
Yeah.
connect accounts.
Oh, so this way it will work, hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay, so it just didn't work the original way. Okay.
Okay.
So now what?
So you just can't create a new account from GitHub, which is
Yeah.
strange, but okay. And now you have to submit on the top menu. Exactly. And now you copy the link to your GitHub package, paste it in, and check. And now it asks you if you want to create the package for. I always check the spelling, so there's no typo or something. It's Larabelles / Laravel -tweet -component.
Yes, it looks okay to me.
So I
Submit?
can't find a typo. Yeah.
Okay. Why?
You don't want to tell me that someone already created a Larabelles.
That would be annoying. How do we check? Can you just search through? Okay, let me just copy paste and search. Can I not? Oh, this is so annoying.
No,
Ugh.
no, I can't find Larabelles.
Let me try and paste it again. GitHub. GitHub.com. Yeah, it is the same. Whoop.
Now it's 2 times.
Yeah, GitHub, Larabelles, Laravel tree. This is the URL. Check. Or it exists. So maybe it
Oh,
created it, but
yeah,
it just told us, yeah. Oh, okay.
it's strange.
Yeah.
And now
Okay.
refresh the page.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's it for now, right? Kind of.
Yeah, but it seems that a GitHub webhook isn't set up. So stop.
No.
No.
Go back.
No. Everything okay. You can click on it.
Okay. Yeah.
This is only how you do it. And these 4 list points on the bottom: payload URL, content type, secret URL. As soon as you click on this packaged API token, even this shouldn't be a secret already, because you have to click another time, like show my credentials.
Let me click on it. And so it doesn't show it. Okay, let me bring it back. Okay,
exactly.
now what?
And now if you click show API token, it would show it.
Do I want to show? You don't? No, not on the stream.
Not on stream.
But then don't say you want to click show API. I don't want to click show. Okay. And what else?
And go back to the to these 4 list points, so 1 page back. And this is something you have to do in GitHub.
Yeah.
But normally it does it by default if you create a package. So this is something I'm a bit that's a bit strange. Oh no. The packaged application has access to all the GitHub organizations you need to publish packages from. Okay. So click on the packaged application. Yeah. And now on the bottom, Larabelles grant. Yeah. Okay.
Go back.
And now
refresh.
If you click update.
This one?
Yeah. This is a manual update, and possibly it also tries to create the webhook. No.
Still didn't work.
Okay. So click on the Susanna on the top menu.
Yeah.
Profile. Or it's profile. And click this retry hook sync. Okay, perfect.
Okay.
This set up all webhooks for you, and
so would that? Okay, now it says it's all good.
Yeah. So webhook is important, so you don't have to click update on packages if you create a new release on GitHub.
Yeah.
That's what the webhook is for. So you push or you have a new release, and GitHub will tell packages, and packages will update this view.
Yeah. Okay.
And now everyone who wants to do it can call
at your own risk. Yeah.
Yeah. It's MIT license, so it's always on your own risk.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. But wow. So I can't believe we've done that. It's like there's a Larabelles have a package on Packagist. Let's celebrate. This is amazing.
And the beauty is, like say, no one can now publish a Larabelles /anything package for you.
Yeah, that's good.
You have blocked this namespace, so no one can use it.
Good. You better not be nobody, because this is our stuff. Well, thank you. Oh my God, this was today. I mean, the code wasn't hard. It was the technical difficulties that we have. My hands are like really hurting now because I was typing, with my hands like that. But I'm glad that the stream didn't. And let me just bring it. Hold on. Let me stop sharing so I can. Are we done? We are done now, right? So I can.
We are done, yeah.
Hold on. Let me put us both on the screen. Yeah. Oh, well, thank you. That was hard. It wasn't that hard. No, last week was harder. This week I actually understood most of the things we were doing, so that was good. Well, thank you so much. Next, are we still going to do next week, or are we done with this one? Shall I the rest of the stuff I can do off stream, right? Because there's nothing more really crucial that should be done on stream. Or is there? Can think about it.
There are some GitHub meta files you can use to, for example, for GitHub sponsors and the contribution guidelines and things like this.
Yeah,
I changed log file, and
yeah,
I don't know if it's stream worthy, and
probably not. I can do that by myself.
And the GitHub actions to test on CI.
Yes, it has been very useful, Zubair. Yes. It was not easy.
I don't know if we want to stream GitHub actions. For me, it's always just copy and paste from another package. So,
well, but I haven't done it. So yeah, let's do it.
So let's do GitHub actions.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Look, we've got another one. Thank you so much. Yay! It was not easy, but I'm sure like all the next ones are going to be, because I think it's really important. Yeah, we could have taken shortcuts, but if we did, not only me, I'm sure other people will find it useful knowing like what to do. First of all, when you get those errors, and then the whole packages stuff. Like, I think it's useful, and if not for other people, it's definitely useful for me. So it's all good. Oh, cool. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for watching. Again, another 2-hour stream. I think that's the way we roll. I just can't do it any faster. And even next week, if we do just a quick thing next week, it's going to be 2 hours again.
Yeah. But I think you can't do something valuable in less than 2 hours, at least with 2 people.
Yeah.
So we have to communicate, and you had technical difficulties, and there were also some things we have done.
Yeah. Right.
We have to read through the Twitter API documentation, and
But I think this is how it's done anyway. This is how most of development is done. Like, people don't just know stuff. You go to documentation, you try and you fail and you do it again. So that was just this is how it's done anyway. So yeah, cool. Well, let's wrap it up for today. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you had fun, and we'll be back next week.
See you.
Bye.